Hello everybody, welcome to this video. This video is about week 7 for the Nuts About Squares crochet along. For week 7 you're going to be making 3 of these squares. This square is called Fantastic and has been designed by Julie Yeager. In a separate video I show you how to make this square. When you have 3 of them, you still need to add a last round to get to 44 stitches. In this video I'd like to show you how to do that last round. A word on hook size. I've gone up a hook size, so 0.5 millimeters, relative to my squares that I used for week 1. So the hook size I used this week is 1 size larger than my hook size I used for week 1. To do round 14, the last round, you're going to use color A. I'm going to use the black Scheepjes stonewashed yarn. Whichever color is your color A, use that for this round. For round 14, I have color A on my hook with a slip knot, and you're going to start in any corner stitch. Corner, you've got these 3 single crochets in the corner, and that center one, that's your actual corner stitch. So we're going to start in that center of the 3 single crochets. I'm going to start in there with a standing half double crochet. So that second stitch, center stitch, make a half double crochet, followed by a second half double, chain 2, and 2 more half double crochets. This is your new corner made. We're now going to work this straight edge. This edge is going to be a little bit more tricky than the edges we've done before, because we need to go from 35 stitches to 42 stitches from corner to corner, or actually 40 stitches, because you already got the 2 here and the 2 on the other side. I'll talk you through it. You've just done the corner. We're now going to skip the first stitch. So this is your first stitch. Going to skip that stitch. So skip that, and then in the next stitch work 2 half doubles. So 1 and 2, and then work 1 half double. Going to repeat this 2 more times. In the next stitch work 2 half doubles. 1, 2, and 1 half double. A third time, and the next stitch work 2 half doubles and 1 half double. So we've skipped the first stitch, then we started a small repeat unit. It was 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Now going to continue on the edge and work a half double on the next 22 stitches. That's going to bring you to somewhere here. So a half double on the next 22 stitches. This is 1, 2, 3, 21, and 22. At this point you're almost to the corner. We're again going to do the same small repeat unit we did on the other side. In the next stitch work 2 half doubles. So 1, 2, and 1 half double in the next. Repeat. So in the next stitch work 2 half doubles. 1, 2, and 1 half double. And last time on the next stitch work 2 half doubles, 2, and on the last stitch before the corner work 1 half double. Your next stitch should be your corner stitch. You can see here this is the second of those 3 single crochets in the corner. In that stitch, you're going to work 2 half doubles, chain 2 and 2 half doubles, and 2 half doubles, 1 and 2, and this corner is exactly the same as this corner. Just tip, take a moment to just count your stitches. So from chain 2 space to chain 2 space you should have 44 half doubles. If that's not the case, then just add a stitch or do a stitch less, just as you need to get to 44 stitches on this edge, because I realize it's can be a little tricky to get your stitch count correct here. So what we've just done on this edge, repeat that on your other 3 edges also, and close on your first stitch with a slip stitch when you're all the way round. When you've gone all the way around, this is what your square looks like. If you feel that your square is a bit wobbly, just block your square. Do this last round, this round 14, for all 3 of your squares, and then you've completed week 7 of Nuts About Squares. I hope to see you again next week for part